From 41 NBC, it's time for Friday Night Football action. You're in the end zone. Brought to you by Ortho, Georgia. Steve's Steak and Seafood, Arkwright Road, Macon, Duncan Tire Company, Dublin, and Andy Fields Insurance, Life, Health, and Medicare Advantage. With your host, Bill Shanks.
It is the week before the end of the regular season, and on this spooky night in Middle Georgia, we've got a plethora of high school football. Good evening, Ghosts and Goblins, and welcome to the end zone. I'm Bill Shanks, and welcome to our broadcast. Tonight, we've got 8 games from around Middle Georgia, so let's get right to work. We start with Jones County. The Greyhounds bounce back after losing 2 straight with a 27-point win over Evans last week. The key to Justin Rogers' team is simple. When they score, they win a lot. Jones County has averaged just over 40 points per game this season, but in their 2 losses, they just scored 31 points. Tonight, the Greyhounds welcome the Musketeers from Richmond Academy to Greyhound Field in Gray. Here we go. For the highlights, let's get us started to Gray for the action, and we start off pretty quick after we see the band coming in, and we get a smile. Here's our Andy Fields Insurance hit of the week. Jones County on defense, Musketeers pass it, and Alex Bass flips him. Rock them ribs, baby. Pretty nice play there by Alex Bass. Musketeers now backed up on their own 5-yard line. Big play here, 3rd down. Tony Daggett scrambles, heaves it, and it's going to be caught by Alan Thompson for a long gain near midfield. Gets tripped up right around the 45-yard line. Then here's the touchdown, a pass coming to Thompson, who scores 6 points right there for Richmond Academy after the PAT. It was 7-0. The visitors out on top on this chilly night in Gray. Jones County goes to work now on the Musketeers 40. Bradley Honeycutt. Nick Singleton, complete, and watch him go. He breaks a tackle, pops one right there, runs over somebody, gets a good block, and he's going to get pushed out inside the 10-yard line. Then the handoff coming up the middle. Chandler Ramage right up the middle for the score. Touchdown Greyhounds. The PAT was no good. It was 7-6 Richmond Academy. But don't worry, the Greyhounds bounce back with a vengeance. How about this? 40-7 the final. Jones County wins it. They are now 7-2 and are at Warner Robins next Friday night. Now to Macon, Bleckley County at Northeast, where the Raiders were looking to snap a 2-game losing streak. Here's the Northeast band performing at halftime. We back up our highlights midway through the second quarter for the game tied at 7. Bleckley County on the 4-yard line, 4th and goal inside the 5, and they hand it off to Antavius Robertson. Touchdown. The Royals grabbed a 14-7 lead after the PAT right there with 6:10 left to go in the first half. Northeast would try to get something going, but here's a big turnover. A fumble by Denson, and it's going to be recovered by the visitors. The Royals get it back. Here's our Duncan Tire drive of the week right here. Bleckley County goes to work. The handoff. Robertson, nice gain right here. Left side, gets it inside the 5, and then the handoff coming to Octavius Williams. Watch him go. Barrel in there for the score. 6 points right there after the PAT. It was 21-7 Bleckley. Later in the first half now, after the 2-touchdown lead for the Royals, there's the extra point. Northeast tries to go and get something going on offense, but they're going to be intercepted here. The heave, and Tay Holiday gets it for Bleckley. He picks it off. They get it back. It was 21-7 Royals at the half. Bleckley County held on for the 35-7 win. Royals are now 4-5, 2-2 in Region 4 AA, while Northeast falls to 3-6. To Henderson Stadium now. Southwest hosted Jackson tonight. Region 2 AAA action. Red Devils were up 21-0 when we got there. Patriots get the ball here and trying to get something going. Tyree White is going to scramble. Looking. He throws it, but it's going to be picked off by Nijay Smith for Jackson. Red Devils will get it back. Jackson quarterback Shakalvin Douglas throws it. Juan Sims, and watch him to the 40. Now to the 35-30. He's going to get pushed out right at the 25-yard line. Couple of plays later now, Jackson gets closer. Ball snapped to Douglas. He's going to keep it. He's going to get it to about the 22-yard line here. Knocking on the door. Very next play, Douglas looking. And Southwest gets a nice play right here on defense as they get the sack to push them back a little bit. But the very next play, Douglas is going to get some things going for Jackson. Finds Antavius Greer, and he's going to take off. Watch this run right here. Nice play by Greer, and he's going to score to make it 27-0. For the extra point, Skylar Hammond would get it, making it 28-0 Jackson the half. The final was 54-0 Jackson. Southwest falls to 3-6 on the year as Jackson with a big victory here in Macon. Now to Ed DeFore Sports Complex, Central versus Rutland. Here we go for this game right here. It's the Central band priming to get ready to go. Central players getting some instructions from Coach Hicks and his staff, and here's the Hurricanes getting some instructions from Coach Collins. 9-7 Central in the first quarter. Chargers quarterback Derek Evans hands it off to Jeremiah Daniels for a nice 7-yard gain. Then Evans back, play action, scrambles to his left, looking, finds TVO Smith in the end zone for a touchdown. How about that? PAT for Central would be up, and it was good, and it was 16-7. Chargers out on top in the second quarter. Now Rutland really struggled on offense, and Central's defense was very solid here. And nice play at the line of scrimmage to stop the Hurricanes. Back, shotgun looking, and another good play for the Chargers. Chargers are good at back to work. Here's our Ortho Georgia play of the week right here. Derek Evans is going to drop back, looking, scrambling, and heaves it. Chris Sparks, touchdown. That was pretty. Chargers rolling 23-7 with a lead after the PAT, and they win it easily over Rutland Central, the winner, 37-21. Both teams are now 3-4 in Region 2 AAA, but the Chargers now have the advantage in the tie league. All right, when we come back, a big game in Milledgeville and home games for Mountain DeSales and Stratford. Plus, still to come, our game of the week, West Side at Beach County. We're back right after this.
The play of the week is brought to you by Ortho Georgia